Yeah, you know where to be. For real talk, come see. Hot topics, recaps, reactions for you. Genuine laughs and unbiased views. We keeping it real, critical and true. So welcome to Roma Lash TV. You're welcome, come chill with me.
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time coming here. This is Roma Lash TV, and Roma Lash is me. So, wait, hold up. Let me just fix this real quick because my layout, this is the layout I want. This is the layout I want. Yeah, so for this video, this is gonna be more like a tea video, you know, like a hot topics, trending topics type of video. There's a lot going on right now with you know, just in the Zeus universe, in the circus, and I just want to I can't talk today. I just want to like touch on some like trending topics. So we're gonna start with Natalie and Lyrica, because right now I see this thing going like viral. Natalie, she went somewhere, she went to a restaurant, okay? And this is so corny. Like Natalie, she's like mad corny for this, because she pulls up to, I think she already knew Lyrica was there, okay? She tried to make it seem like, you know, anyway, she shows up already recording before she even sees Lyrica. So she got her people recording her and whatnot. So she pulls up on Lyrica. Lyrica is, you know, she's just eating, enjoying lunch with her mom and her dog. And Natalie just pulls up on her and, you know, tries to check her, you know, quote unquote, check her for, you know, talking about her. Lyrica was talking about Natalie on blogs and stuff like that, I guess, saying, you know, Natalie, she's not loyal to her family, her husband, whatever. My whole thing is, anyway, you know what? Before I even give y'all my opinion, let me just play it so y'all can see, in case y'all didn't see.
Listen, I want to talk to you. Don't call me no. Hi, Mom. Listen, my issue right now with you is the simple fact that you can say however you felt about the record, and I was okay with that. But I didn't like the fact that you brought up she's not loyal to friends, she's not loyal to anybody. But you also say she's not loyal to her family or her kid. Don't ever say no about my family.
I'm telling you what you want to do.
No, Mom, that's what's wrong. I never spoke about it. You I have never.
She's drunk like always.
Never got involved on Love and Hip Hop. Never said anything about you. Doesn't matter. She just said.
And as you can see, they're already outnumbered, because Natalie, she's there with at least 2 other people, right? Lyrica's just there with her mom, and her mom is like a senior citizen. Like, what is she gonna do, you know?
And stuck with the record stuff.
I'm sure if Natalie was by herself, I'm sure she wouldn't have done this. But because she had a crew with her, you know, she was feeling froggy. And whoever the cameraman woman is supposed to be, like, you're not even doing a good job. Like, you got the camera moving from landscape to portrait. Like, what are you doing? Like, you had one job. Just hold the camera still. Gosh. Like, why is what's going on, man?
Oh, what? Tell me.
And you come to a restaurant at your big age. How old is Natalie? 42? Or I think Natalie's gonna be 42, 43 this month, some shit like that. But at your big age, you're this rich boss bitch, whatever, money long, you know, your money is long and everything. And you come in like, you did you get paid to do this? Like, I don't understand, because you know, I understand when they're filming baddies and stuff, the people that own the establishment are already tipped off and they already know that some shit is about to go down. But I mean, did you get paid to do this? Like, what are you doing? You're coming up in this restaurant and making a scene at your big age. They didn't even know what was going on. So like, why are you doing this? Like, baddies is not real life. Y'all do that shit on the show and it's entertainment and y'all get paid for it, but like, you really living the baddies in real life. Like, you're doing, like, what are you doing? This is not a good look for you. And I see people in the comments, I know I didn't even finish like the showing y'all the video, but okay, this girl, y'all be giving Natalie too many yeah, like, what the hell? Somebody gonna pull Natalie by that chin, what? Yeah, like, ain't no female walking up the, okay, so see, because when I first saw this, I saw it, I don't know if it was the Zeus page or if it was her page, and everybody was like, yeah, Natalie, yeah, you standing on business, yeah, whatever, yeah, go, like, a lot of people were like cheering her on, and I'm like, wow, y'all are really like condoning this? Wow, y'all are supporting this? And then what pissed me off was her mama chewing the food a little bit, then spitting it on the plate for the dog to eat, the restaurant plate. I don't care. Yeah, I noticed that too. So, yeah, I was like, anywho. Who else thought the dog was a baby? Yeah, the dog is in a stroller. I had to watch the video 3 times to to realize it was because I was just so focused on Natalie and her long chin and loud mouth. I didn't even realize it was a dog in the stroller and not a baby.
Listen, hi, I want to talk to you. Don't call me no. Hi.
She's like, hi, Lyrica Senior. The mom is like, don't call me no Lyrica Senior. She trying to be funny.
Hi, Mom. Listen, my issue right now with you is the simple fact that you can say however you felt about the record, and I was okay with that. But I didn't like the fact that you brought up she's not loyal to friends, she's not loyal to anybody, but you also said she's not loyal to her family or her kid.
And my whole thing with this is, you everybody knows Natalie be cheating on her fucking husband. Everybody knows this. Like, how many people, how many baddies, okay, how many people that are close to Natalie, who've worked with Natalie, have already said that Natalie cheats on her husband. She be cheating on her husband. She got side niggas and whatnot. How many baddies have came out and said this? Rolly said it. Tommy said it. Stunner Girl said it. Stunner Girl exposed her in the worst way. Stunner Girl was the one who exposed the footage of her and Curtis kissing. Hence why Natalie had to come and do a whole live explaining the whole situation with her and Curtis. So where's the smoke for Stunner Girl? Where's the smoke for Natalie wouldn't pull up on Rolly or Stunner Girl like this. Even with a posse, she would not pull up on Rolly and Stunner, especially Stunner Girl. Stunner Girl is a street bitch. She always got a gang of niggas with her. So Natalie be picking and choosing. She be picking and choosing. Okay? She know who to do what with, and she wouldn't do this to Rolly. She would not do this to Stunner Girl. We've seen her fight Tommy many times, Tommy's a drunkard or crack egg, allegedly. Heavy on the allegedly. Okay, so that's why, Natalie feels like she can get away and do certain things to Tommy, but she ain't doing this with Rolly and Stunner Girl, especially Stunner Girl. So I think, Natalie, you don't get no cool points for this. You trying to make it look like you pressing bitches, you standing on business. No, you picking and choosing. And you doing this to Lyrica, someone who was your friend for like what, 20 something years. It's bad enough you stole a song from the girl. Now you're pulling up on her when she's with her mom, by herself with her mom, and doing this bullshit in a restaurant. You could have just made a video online and just said your piece and kept it at that. Responded to her, because Lyrica, she did a video responding to.
First of all, I'm out eating with my mother and her dog, totally unaware that you're about to walk to my table with 5 people and a camera hidden where you're recording and nobody even knew you were recording, sneak bitch. But since you were recording, do me a favor and show the whole video, please. Show the whole video, because I followed you outside and you ran.
Oh. Okay. She ran. I could believe this. I believe this. I believe this. Because even in the video that we just saw, Natalie said what she had to say and then she just walked off. Quick.
You ran, you scary bitch. I'm not even a fighter. And I followed you outside. Your homegirl got in my face.
I believe this because we've seen Lyrica do shit like that on Love and Hip Hop. Like, Lyrica's not a fighter, but she ain't fearless. She ain't scary. Okay, so we've seen her pull up on bitches by herself. We've seen her follow. I think she followed K Michelle. Outside somewhere. I think they were arguing inside somewhere, and then she followed K Michelle outside or something like that. Was it K Michelle or was it somebody else? I'm pretty sure it was K Michelle. But yeah, we've seen her do this on Love and Hip Hop, so I believe Lyrica.
And said, she's done talking. I said, I'm not talking to you. I've known her 20 years. This ain't your beef. Excuse me. You fucking had a gay dude, get in my face to fight me and spit at me from afar like he was going to.
That's disgusting. That is so I can't stand people that spit on people. That is so freaking nasty. Why are you spitting on people? Ew.
Do something, and I said, I'm a whole woman. What the is you gonna do to me? You came to my table and said, yeah, so I didn't have a problem with the song. First of all, I'm out eating with my mother and her dog. Totally. The real situation is with this record, I'm gonna say it again, and I'm tired.
Okay, so this clip right here, this is the reason why Natalie pulled up on Lyrica in the first place. Okay, I guess this was the live where Lyrica was allegedly talking about her not being a loyal friend, loyal wife, blah, blah, blah.
Understand it is, I was talking to Natalie Nunn about doing a record with me because she wants to be a rapper now. Cool, come do this feature, let's do the song, see how it happens. She convinced me and my manager for me to get on her record. I got on it, long story short, I rapped on it. Lemmy hit her first.
Lyrica raps? I thought Lyrica was just a songwriter. I didn't know her to be an art. Yeah, she is an artist. Yes, I forgot. She's a singer, no? I thought she was a singer. I didn't know she was a rapper. Okay.
Then hit me and said he wants to now get on the record because now he wants to be a rapper. Cool. I set up the studio session. I got the writers to write his verse. Now he's trying to, how you just gonna roll with one writer and be like,
everybody want to be a rapper now. Isn't it crazy?
He wrote it by himself. Like, you are a bitch. He didn't write the verse by himself. So when you promoting one that's supposed to make you feel better, that's not by law. That's not going to work. It does not work that way. That's like being like, oh, I'm not a part of a record. I didn't write on whatever record, big records I wrote on because it just decided to take Lyrica off. Like, that's not legal. You cannot do that. So, yes, 4 different writers for one verse. So while you paying him and you trying to bleep out the amount.
See, like, this is why in this day and age, anybody could be a rapper. Back in the day, you had to write your own rhymes to be a rapper. There was no such thing as a ghostwriter. Like, you had to write your own rhymes, start to finish, you and you alone. Now you got people you do one verse and you need four people to write that one verse and you want to be a rapper? Oh my gosh. Crazy. Yeah, I'm finna start rapping just now. Watch. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm gonna start rapping just now.
No, you still got 3 other writers that you didn't pay. And Natalie, you can't keep a friend for shit. The real situation is with this record, I'm going to say it again, and I'm tired of saying it, is I was talking to Natalie Nunn about doing a record with me because she wants to be a rapper now. And
Natalie really can't keep a friend to save her life, though. Like, she falls out with everybody. Sarah, Jayla. I mean, Jayla's like her little lapdog. So it don't matter what she do to Jayla. Jayla's still gonna be around in the picture. Jayla's like her number one cheerleader. Like, you know. But yeah, Natalie always falling out with people. It's crazy.
nobody from your fucks with you. All the girls on there talking about how you're a horrible friend, fake friend. Bitch, I've known you in 20 years, and I can't even believe you would put it, because it's not about me not being on the record. It's all the extra coming with it. Like, what? This is the character.
That's what I'm saying. Like, her pulling up on Lyrica at the restaurant to do that is so cringe. And it's so, like, Natalie's corny for that. This is a girl you've known. Like, this was like your real friend. Like, you know what it is to be friends with someone for 20 years? If I have a friend that for 20 years we've been friends, I don't even look at you as a friend anymore at that point. I look at you as family. You're like my sister. You're like a cousin to me, or, you know, 20 years? And you do that to her, but you wouldn't do that to Stunner Girl. You wouldn't do that to Rolly. Come on now. Lyrica's not the first person to talk about Natalie not being a good friend or a loyal wife. She's not the first person to say this, and she won't be the last.
Carry-ons, it's the notes and the posts and the IGs. I did an interview and they asked me, where does your friendship stand with Natalie? We see you guys together. You guys just did a song, something like that. I answered and said what happened because I was asked. Other than that, I haven't talked about it. We shot a whole video for 2 days that I put together. I paid to get the song mix. All these different things. I literally helped y'all make the whole play. And then you mad at me? And then you gonna pay that he didn't even write it by himself. You can't keep a friend for like,
You had Lyrica pay for all, and this is the thing too, because they be saying Natalie's a scammer, eh? She be getting people to do shit for her and not paying them. Why is you so-called this, you know, boss bitch, rich bitch? Why can't she pay for, why is Lyrica paying for everything? I don't understand.
I don't know why I expect loyalty out of Natalie. You're not loyal to your husband. You're not loyal to your family. You're not loyal. You're not a friend. You don't love anyone. You are incapable of love and empathy. You are a fake person and just all about clout and how you can come up. And I don't give a fuck who says, oh, you were just doing, I'm doing this because this is my story. And I'm going to tell my side of the story when I'm being sent clips. And nobody from your fucks with you. All the girls on there.
Okay. So I was reading this in my head, but let me read it out loud. So my issue, this is Lyrica talking, okay? So my issue was, once they started going around playing the song, one of them, Natalie and Lemmy, texts the other and decides, let's take Lyrica off the record. I actually remember when she was talking about this. I don't remember which podcast it was, but Lyrica was talking about this on a podcast. So this is not my first time hearing this. Yeah, so they said, let's take Lyrica off the record and let's still use the verse that Lyrica had her writers write for Lemmy and not reimburse her for all the stuff she made for us. I was like, y'all lost y'all rabbit ass minds. Y'all have to pay me for booking the studio time, securing the writers, paying for the record to be mixed, being a part of the whole record, and pulling the video shoot together. Yeah, because that's a lot. That is a lot. So yeah, you gotta drop that girl some coin. So anyway, she says, I hired the director. It's cool if you're gonna take me off the record, What's not cool was my time and everything I paid for. So reimburse me back for that and reimburse me so I could pay my writers who wrote Lemmy's verse as well. Lemmy had a person agree to give me $25,000 and I said, all right, bet. Okay. Okay, this is new to me. That'll be the buyout for my work that I did on this record. He took off with the fucking record, messaged one of the writers, only paid one writer, left the other writer off, left me off, and ran off with the song. So that's where the beef started. Lyrica Anderson. Okay. Yeah, and it was Lemmy's idea to did she say that here? No, she didn't. But in the podcast that I saw, the podcast episode that I saw where she was talking about this, she said that it was Lemmy's idea to take her off the song. Lemmy just wanted it to be him and Natalie. I guess keep it in the Zeus family, I don't know. But it was Lemmy's idea to you know, and Natalie was kind of like, she made it seem like Natalie wanted to, she was like okay with it since, you know, Lemmy is her boss, but she didn't really want to tell Lyrica that, you know, like she didn't really want to get involved, but at the same time still kind of going along with what Lemmy's doing because Lemmy is her boss, which I get it, but this is your friend for 20 years, you know? So you can't just snake your friend like that, you know, like Natalie's wrong for that. And then you're adding salt on the wound by pulling up on her and doing this corny shit. Like
The real situation.
First of all,
Listen,
so corny for this.
don't call me no. Hi, Mom.
And then you don't even show the full encounter.
Simple fact that you can say however you felt about the record, and I was okay with that. But I didn't like the fact that you brought up she.
Anywho, yeah, so that's for that. I saw this. I thought, speaking of corny, I thought this was cringe.
Congratulations to you. Oh, and also, congrats on your new documentary with 50 Cent. That was you, right?
Everybody is talking about this. I gotta watch this documentary. I mean, I've watched like there's so many documentaries that have been made about Diddy, like so many like little mini documentaries, so many people who've made content exposing Diddy, you know, how shady he was back in the day and whatnot, how he kind of may or may not have ties to certain artists unaliving, you know, allegedly Biggie, Tupac, stuff like that. So yeah, like I mean, but everybody's like talking about this documentary that 50 did. I think it's called The Reckoning or something. So I'm gonna watch it at some point and do a little review on that because apparently he's spilling some tea about Diddy that no one knew about, which I find I don't know, like what else do we not know about Diddy at this point, you know? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I really want to know what 50 Cent is gonna say about Diddy that we already don't know. So yeah, when I watch that, I'm gonna do my review. Cause everybody's just talking about it, child. It's like the talk is She made a joke and she's the only one laughing. The only one, and she's laughing the hardest at her own joke. What is that on her face? What is that?
If you all gonna be on the mic, now turn this mic, now turn it on, turn it on. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least
They tried to were they gonna mute his mic?
let it be funny. If you all gonna be on the mic making jokes, at least let it be funny.
For real.
I thought it was
Have a good night.
so.
Yeah, you were the only one that thought it was funny. I mean, honestly, I ain't gonna lie. at this angle, Kai does look like Diddy. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Kai does look like Diddy. Like, I've never noticed it before. Did he cut his hair? I've never noticed it before, but Kai does look like Diddy at this angle. Only at this angle. So that's crazy. But yeah, that joke was corny. That joke was whack. Yeah. And you're the only one laughing at your own joke. Whack. Moving on. Alright, ain't really anything I want to see on the Shade Room again. Let me see what the neighborhood talk. This is, I'm not gonna even play that Ice Spice that we just saw this with Natalie. Love Cabin. Oh, I'm so behind on that show. Anybody watching Love Cabin? AKA Timu Love Island? Like, I'm so behind on that show. I think I watched like the first 2 episodes and now I'm lost. So anywho, when I get up to date with that show, I'll do a review. I'll probably just watch the whole season and then like just do like a recap on the entire season, you know. But yeah, let me look at Karlissa, cuz in the circus there's a bit of tension between Karlissa and Blueface's new girlfriend, Nevaeh. And the issue is hold up. I think it might be on the Circus of Blues page. There's also some. It's crazy because, you know, Karlissa be saying how, you know, Blueface and this girl are not boyfriend and girlfriend or whatever. Come on, look at this shit. They're sleeping in his bed. Her and her son sleeping in his bed.
Shit like that warms my heart. I'm dead of.
The guy, he's been a great man to my baby before I even had my child. I don't have my baby around a lot of men. Never effed with my baby in the bed either. That would be really whatless of you to do that. No shade, no shade. I don't do no shade, no shade. Who did that? Did Chrisean do that? Did Chrisean do that? I don't do relationships to even be having my baby around men. I think that might be a little shade to Chrisean, because apparently there was a rumor about Chrisean just like not necessarily like messing around with Junior in the bed, but like just, you know, doing things with Junior, you know. Yeah, let me just leave it at that. So I'm really trying to find that clip for this video, man. I'm really trying to find that clip where, oh, you know what, before we get into Karlissa and what's her name, Nevaeh, let's get into the Malone family too, because, you know, they're kind of tied into the circus, you know. Chrisean and Tesehki.
You ain't got a friend. I'm a bomb ass mom. You bitches is terrible mom.
Okay, so this is Tesehki going in on Chrisean because, you know, with the whole Baddies drama, Baddies USA drama, Chrisean still got allegations on Tesehki. Actually, she made even more allegations since the filming of Baddies USA, you know, talking about how Tesehki, so I don't even want to repeat it, to be honest. I'm trying to find a way to say it that's suitable for YouTube. Chrisean said how Tesehki's son was essayed. I'm gonna just leave it at that. Essayed when he was a very young baby, and Tesehki didn't really do anything about it and still had the person around her child allegedly. So, you know, yeah, it's just, I don't know how Tesehki has not sued Chrisean yet. It blows my mind. Blows my mind. Blows my, and family or not, Tesehki better than me, because I'm with her on this. I don't fight my family either. I don't put hands on my family, but if you're making crazy allegations, because if it's not true, okay, and you're just making up lies to be malicious towards me and stuff, I would have to put hands on you. I would have to. Just for playing with me and my family. It's one thing, you can say whatever about me, but my kids, lying on my kid, embarrassing my kids, like, because now Tesehki's kids are like teenagers now, you know. So yeah, if that's not true, Tesehki, you need to use those iconic hands, as you like to call them, and you got to deal with your sis, girl.
Terrible moms. How you munching and gonna touch your child with the mouth? Terrible mom.
Okay, here she's talking about Summer. She's talking about Summer because, you know, Summer had the allegations about her and Lex. They were munching each other, or Lex was munching her, and now she's saying she was munching Lex, whatever. So, yeah, in the beginning, Summer just said that Lex ate her out. So, Tesehki's talking about Summer when she's saying this in particular. I don't know why I can't talk today. What is going on? I think I'm just tired.
Terrible moms, murderers, liars, manipulators. Y'all keep talking about sewer, bitch. It cost me $10,000 to summons that bitch. She ain't got no fucking money. What am I suing her for? I could really post this shit like, bitches got summons. What motherfuckers like they didn't get summons? They had to get summons through the email because bitches ain't even got an address. Let's talk about it. You bum, crusty, murderer, lying bitches.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm a mother.
How do you know Chrisean is now she's talking about Chrisean here. When she's talking about homeless, crusty, unaliver, she's talking about Chrisean here. How do you know Chrisean is an unaliver? How do you know that? Man, they know something we don't know. Even Karlissa and Tesehki, they know something about Chrisean that we don't know.
Go ask my children. They could actually tell you. I'm a mother. If you ain't a good mother, don't talk to me. If you ain't a bomb-ass mom like myself, don't talk to me. If your child can't come sit up on the bed and say, "Ma, I want this, this, and that. I want this, and that. Here go my grades, I'm doing straight." If your child can't sit up on the end of your bed like my motherfucking child, you ain't got a friend. I'm a bomb-ass mom. You bitches is terrible moms. Terrible moms. How you munching and gonna touch your child with the mouth? Terrible mom.
Yeah, munching on a girl coochie and kissing your kids on the mouth is crazy. Oof, Lord.
One thing about it, when you're an asshole, when you a bad person, it reflects. Look at y'all life. Look at y'all teeth. Y'all understand God is spreading the teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Because he said you're lying through your teeth. You bitches is liars, murderers.
He's spreading your teeth because you're lying to
Scammers. All of that. I'm not arguing no fucking murder. You going to jail. I'm not giving no commissary.
She ain't going to jail. You ain't even served her yet. She going to jail for what? You ain't sending her to jail. If you know something we don't know and you want her to go to jail, you better talk up. She ain't going to jail for shit. That's the same thing you said on Baddies Midwest. Defamation of character. You're going to jail. She ain't going to jail. If she is, you ain't sending her there.
Answering the phone. None of that. I'm kidding. Do your child even have their own room or you still sleeping in the room with your baby? Let's talk about it. Bitches, come on, baddies can't even fight. You was an unstable creature. Fuck you come on baddies for. This ain't no fucking fashion.
Unstable creature. Wow. We know where she got that from.
Show ho. How you thought? This ain't.
Now, if Chrisean allegedly got $200K to be on Baddies, why you can't sue her? Cause she has money. Why can't you sue her? I don't care. Like take no, I don't care if that's all she has to her name. Take her for what she got. Take her for all she got. If these allegations are really lies and there's no truth to them, take her for all she got. Even if that 200K, 250K, however much they paid her, even if that's the only money she has to her name, listen. If it's one thing about me, I hate to be lied on. I hate to be lied on. I hate, and then worse yet, you're lying on my kid. I don't have kids, but if I did and someone lied on them, Tesehki, you need to take that bitch for all she got. I don't care if it's just a little 20K, 200K, whatever. Take her for all she got. If you know these allegations are really false and there's no truth to them, you need to take her for all she got. This is your name she's playing with. This is your kids she's playing with. Girl, you gotta do something, man.
No cry. This ain't no cry family show, ho. Bitch, put your fucking guards up, ho. Or shut the fuck up. Sit down. Little crummy little butt, all that dookie in y'all fucking underwear.
Oh God. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that. Yo, I'm really starting to believe that. Everybody keeps saying Chrisean got shitty draws. Yo, Blueface brother said it. Apparently that was the reason why Chrisean and Sexy Red and Glorilla fell out. Sexy Red and Glorilla fell out because they said she had shitty draws or some shit like that. Like, yo, that is wow. I mean, we heard Chrisean was messy. We heard Chrisean, we heard a lot of things about Chrisean, man. She got no table manners, this, that, but you got shitty draws too? Damn. So all these niggas that be with Chrisean, they're all dirty. Cause how are you with a woman that got shitty draws? And then Blueface talking about he eat booty and he be sucking toes and when he like a woman, man. I hope he wasn't eating Chrisean booty. Ooh, Lord.
Or that dookie in your underwear. Little crummy butt. One thing about it, when you're
little crummy butt.
asshole.
She got shit crumbs in her she got shit crumbs in her butt.
You a bad person. It reflects. Look at y'all life. Look at y'all teeth. Y'all understand God is spreading the teeth because he said you're lying through your teeth. You bitches.
Jesus.
Man, fight the word, bro. Stop saying. Stop. Stop saying.
That's crazy, man. Oh, well, yeah. Eventually, well, I think we'll probably see this on the 3rd or 4th episode. This clip right here. Well, let's look at the comments. Tesehki definitely knows something about, for sure she does. And it's not the first time she insinuated. When she was on the Jason Lee podcast, she insinuated that Chrisean had something to do with it. I can't wait until yeah. I can't wait until Ronnie's family gets the justice they deserve. Yes. Actually, this is the one thing I don't think Chrisean lied about. Another thing is, how dare you brag about your kids being able to walk and talk? Junior is still your nephew and... Well... It's more shaming Chrisean than Junior. I don't think Tesehki is trying to like poke fun at Junior. It's more like, this is how careless of a mom you are, that your kid can do certain things and mine. You know what I mean? I know it can look like she's poking fun at Junior, But I think it's more so to shame Chrisean. You know, like, you're such a shitty mom, your kid can do such and such, and my kids can, you know? It's not nice, but, you know, yeah. Anywho, and about Chrisean, yeah, I don't think Chrisean lied about Tesehki essaying her. I do think Chrisean is I'm not a rocktard, first of all. I do think Chrisean is a liar, but I don't think she lied about that. Yeah, I think she lied about being involved in Ronnie's unaliving. I do think Chrisean had something to do with that. I think Chrisean lies about a lot of things, like Chrisean Jr. being Blueface's son. I think that's a lie too, but I don't think she lied about Tesehki essaying her, and I really feel like that's why Tesehki won't sue Chrisean. So yeah, justice for Ronnie. Yep, for sure. It's coming. Yeah, it is coming. God is spreading the teeth because he said you're lying through your tin. Definitely some shit a Gemini would say. Yeah, she gagged me with that one. I wanted her to clock her physically, but this is better because it's the truth. I've been waiting for it to clock Chrisean. Yep. So anywho, enough of that, because I don't want to be here for long. I am tired. And I want to get some rest. So, before we get to Karlissa and Nevaeh, while I'm here, let's look at Miss Rock. Speaking of her,
This is baby Chrisean.
this is not the cook I thought it was gonna be. Anyway, Chrisean has a new hobby. She's a surfer now. And oh, but that's not even here, so I'm not even gonna bring that up. But yeah, Chrisean is she's trying to be a pro surfer now. She's surfboarding. She made new friends and she's surfboarding. So kudos to her for finding a new hobby other than smoking and drinking. So this is when Chrisean Blueface had a coming home party. You know, he recently came out of prison. And Chrisean was denied entry at the door. And I'm not surprised. I don't even know why she even would attend. I don't know why she would attend, because you've been making, like, listen, if y'all been keeping up with the blogs, every like 2 to 3 business days, Chrisean be making unalive threats on Blueface's life, saying she gonna pow him in the face, pull up to his house. She leaked his address and whatnot on live. So yeah, like, why would you even show up? Why would you show up? Why would you show up? She did a live talking about how everywhere she goes, she see him. She can't get away from him if she wanted to. And you're showing up to his homecoming party? For what? Yeah, you're right to be denied. Like, I think Karlissa said she has like a restraining order on Chrisean or something like that. So yeah, this is why I wasn't surprised when I heard this, because yeah, if you keep making unalive threats on my son, yeah, I would do the same thing too. Because we know Blueface won't do it. He a Crip. So, yeah. When I heard this, I was not surprised. I said, you know, as she should be denied entry, because Chrisean shouldn't be anywhere near Blueface. For his safety. She should not be anywhere near him. So I think this was a good idea. I'm all here for it.
Rock to pull up here tonight. She got ran the fuck out of here.
Really? You're lying.
What? You got to remember, when I'm on deck, it's a different crowd on deck.
Wait. Did she try to pull up with the Bloods again?
No, what they looking for, they called me this morning. So the Bloods I was with her, Zeus, now they looking for her. Because the bitch told them that she gave Blueface dude's mama and baby mama address, which is a lie. Because Blue don't talk to the bitch. But the fact that she got...
Wait. She gave Blueface. That's why the Bloods are looking for her? Okay. Okay, so this is why Wack keeps saying Chrisean is not safe in LA. Okay. All right. It's making sense now.
How that little dude like that? You know, he all on the internet, so she ain't got that. She really need to get out of LA, bro. She gets the whole crib card and the one little blood card who was milking her. Now they didn't turn on her. So I guess tonight she pulls up with a bouquet of roses.
Yeah.
Right? I guess she thought she was gonna walk in with him, but wax proof.
She pulled up with a bouquet of roses? Really trying to sweet up Blueface, eh? After you threatened this man's life how many times already on live? You really want to try to sweeten him up, eh? With flowers? Girl, Chrisean is... Huh. Wow. I don't even know what word to say for her, man. She's just... Wow.
Who was here? It don't work like that. Chrisean Rockwater pull up here tonight. She got ran the fuck up out of here.
Really? You're lying.
What? You gotta remember when I'm on deck.
Why are you surprised, academics? Like,
it's a different crowd on deck.
Wait. Did she try to pull up with the Bloods again?
No, but they look.
Why is there so much? Did he do this live? Oh well, yeah. I think he's probably still at the party while he was doing this. While he was talking to academics, he was probably still there. Hence why there's so much noise in the background.
They called me this morning. So the floods I was with her, Zeus, now they looking for her. Because the bitch told them that she gave Blueface dude's mama and baby mama address, which is a lie. Because Blue don't talk to the bitch. But the fact that she got that little dude like that.
Crazy. How can I go on? So this is how she was coming to the homecoming party? This is how you showed up to your alleged baby father's homecoming party like this? You look like you going to the laundromat. She don't look like she going to the laundromat or something? Walking around talking to myself all day. Not afraid to say hi to me. Where's Junior? That's all I want to know. Where is the baby? What is that? Oh man, Chrisean is a joke. And the music just makes it even funnier, to be honest. Love him in every way that a woman can love. As you should, child. As you should. Look, I'm here for this. Nevaeh and Blueface, I'm here for their relationship. I'm here for it. I like her for him. Yeah. Love man, from personal to universal, but most of all it's some. Anyway, enough of that. Let me see. I knew Nevaeh was spiritual when I saw all these beads on her arm.
Got you that. Got you that Cartier.
I didn't even notice, if Blueface didn't mention her Cartier watch, I wouldn't have even noticed. I was so busy looking at the beaded bracelet she had. I didn't even notice the Cartier watch, to be honest.
Alright, baby stock going up. Let me see stand up, baby.
Yeah, they look good together. So, oh, I didn't see this. Blueface was on Vlad recently.
It somewhat appears that there's some disability going on. Is that true?
You know what? There is no disability. The only disability is her.
Huh.
She's not into it enough. You know what I mean? So
I don't believe that. I mean, two things can be true at the same time, right? So yes, I feel like yes, Chrisean is not, as he says, into it enough, like into being a mother, you know, motherhood, raising her son the way she should be raising him. I don't think she's into it because let's be honest, she just had this baby to keep Blueface. She don't care about this baby like that. She acts like she does, but she don't care. She loves Blueface more than this baby. Okay? That's why she left Junior with whoever she left him with and came to Blueface's homecoming party after all the shit she said about him. You left your child with a babysitter to come to Blueface's party after you've been threatening to unalive him like every other day? That's what surprised me. Not the fact that she got kicked out, the fact that she came in the first place. So yeah, I do believe he has a disability. You can, like, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. You know? He has a disability. Even the sisters say it. Chrisean's family says Junior has a disability. I think one of the sisters said he was blind or something. One said he was autistic, whatever. But there's something definitely wrong with him. Because it doesn't matter who he's around, he still can't walk. He still can't walk. We've seen Chrisean try to prop him up to walk and stuff, but we haven't seen him walk with anybody. With Chrisean, with the sisters, with anybody. He always has to be held. He always has to be holding on to something just to stand. So yeah, there is definitely something wrong with this baby, unfortunately. But yes, I do agree that Chrisean is, she just don't care like that. She's not into it enough. She's not, because she didn't want this baby. She probably just wanted to have this baby to tie her to Blueface, just so she could say Blueface is her baby father. But you didn't want to have this baby. You wanted to have an can I say the word? An abortion? If you watch Crazy in Love, I don't know if it's season 2 or whatever, she wanted to unalive Junior at first. And I think that's why she drank and smoked throughout her whole pregnancy. I think she was hoping that the baby would get unalived on its own because of all the smoking and drinking and whatever. But unfortunately that didn't happen, and now you're stuck with a baby with a disability. And I think Blueface is just saying this to just, let's see the comments. Denial button. Yeah, I mean, for sure. Told y'all he's so like her. Yeah. He clearly doesn't know what yeah, I mean, I feel like Blueface knows. I don't think Blueface... These comments are funny. I'm not gonna lie. These comments are funny, but all joking aside, I don't think Blueface is slow or in denial. I think he has to keep this lie up for the public. Okay? And also to keep Chrisean from possibly doing something or trying to do something. It's to keep Chrisean happy. It's to keep Chrisean happy. Keep in mind, Blueface is nothing legally. Blueface is nothing to this child. Biologically, he may be Junior's father. Biologically. But legally, Blueface has no rights to this child. He's not on the birth certificate. So he has to watch what he does and says what he does and yeah, says about Junior. Because if Chrisean really wanted to, she could sue. If he says anything negative about Junior or whatever, anything false, she could sue him if she wanted to. I don't think she'll do it, but she could. So Junior, Blueface has to watch how he talks about Junior. Because legally, this is not his child. So he has to be careful. You know, I think he's just making up this lie for the public. So people will stop asking questions, and so people will just drop the subject. Like, no, Junior's fine. He doesn't have any disabilities. He's fine. He's good. Everything's good. It's just, you know. And even he's still sugarcoating it because he's like, she's just not really into it. Instead of saying, you know, yeah, Chrisean is just a careless mom. She's a lazy mom. She's, you know. He's still trying to, you know, sugarcoat it and keep it, you know. Keep it light. Be light on her. Not make her look bad to the public. Oh yeah, she's just not into it. Anyway, let me play the rest of the clip.
The things you normally do with kids, and you know how they start off walking and talking, it's a build up to that, and it takes a lot of you walking and talking to them.
Okay.
And that's where she's like not doing enough at.
All right, because a lot of people
he can see, he can stand.
Okay.
He can move. He's very agile. He's very mobile.
Can he stand without holding on to something? Because we've yet to see that.
Well,
he talks.
He doesn't talk. He makes noises and stuff. You know,
he meows. That right there should tell you something is wrong with the baby, because Chrisean is always talking to this baby. We see that. She's always talking to this baby. The baby is 2 years old and the baby... What is that? This child is 2. He should be talking.
you can tell, like, if you put the time into it, it'll happen. But if you don't, it's not gonna happen for any baby, gang. Like,
it somewhat appears that there's some disability going on. Is that true?
You know what? There is no disability. The only disability is her.
Okay, Blueface, if that's what you want us to what's this now? She changed the baby's name?
I just need somebody to really take this nigga to rehab, because that K2, that nigga been smoking, his brain is fried the fuck up. Like, real shit, bro. Finally okay with not co-parenting with somebody that's willing to abuse my son. I'm the daddy. That's why I named that little nigga after me.
And that's why you made sure to not put... Chrisean just gaslighting us, man. You know Ronnie or someone else is the father of that baby. That's why you made sure not to put Porter as his last name or Blueface on the birth certificate. Anyway, whatever. That's why his last name is not Porter no more. It's Malone. Like, I'm the daddy, bro. I am the daddy. So, respectfully, stop talking about me and my son, because you don't contribute to nothing over here. I just need somebody to really take this nigga to... Alright, Chrisean. Y'all heard that? Chrisean has spoken. Don't talk about her child. She the mommy and the daddy. The grandma, the baby. So, yeah, I can't find that, damn, like, where was it On the neighborhood talk. It's just crazy how I can't find it. Like, I really just, man. Did y'all like the video yet? Make sure y'all like the video. Make sure y'all like the video. Anyway, Nevaeh put up an altar. Okay. There were some photos of Nevaeh's altar that went viral. And she made an altar for was it Oshun? I don't know if it was just one deity she made it for, or if it was multiple, but she made an altar for the deities that she worships, follows, the deities she's a child of, however you want to put it. And it went viral, and Karlissa had some words to say about that, and basically saying, it calling it demonic, and she's gonna make sure Blueface doesn't have no part of that, and all types of stuff. And she's gonna make sure that, like, basically, Karlissa is just very, very controlling. She's too involved in her kid's life, especially Blueface. And the thing is, she's been in his life for a few years now. So he knows what's up with her. He knows what you know what I mean? Now it seems like, okay, things are serious now. Blueface is his own man. He's his own man. So whatever he wants to, if he wants to, okay, he identifies as a Christian. So does Karlissa. So whatever Blueface wants to do, if he wants to stay a Christian, if he wants to convert to another religion, if he wants to, because it's all his choice. And she can't have a say in that. She can be disappointed, but she can't really, it's like she's trying to force, talking about, I wish I could find the clip, because she said a lot. She said a lot, She said a lot. Oh, Jonathan's not gonna be doing any altars, having no altars in his house. I'll go to that house and burn it down and blah, blah, blah. If I have to, I'll go to war. And that's not for you to decide. Blueface is 28. He's a grown man. He's 28. You can't make that decision. You can either support it or not. She's basically talking about how she's going to meet up with Nevaeh's mom and her, and they're gonna discuss Nevaeh's religion. It's the Orishas. It's, for those of you who don't know, it's a West African religion. It's West African spirituality. So they have deities that they worship. It's nothing demonic. It's nothing evil or anything like that. And Karlissa was basically saying that she did say, I don't know nothing about this religion, but, insinuating that it's demonic. You know how it is when you're a hardcore religious person. Like anything that anything that's not Christian, you see it as demonic. You see it as devil stuff or evil or whatever. So that's what she was insinuating. And she's like, Nevaeh, she be worshiping, talking to dead people and blah, 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 blah. And just like kind of making a mockery, low key, making a mockery of her religion. And my thing is like, y'all, before you decide to say you don't want your kids or whatever following a certain religion, do your homework first, because Karlissa sound very ignorant on this live. Very ignorant. And she is ignorant, you know, and she admitted, I don't know much about this religion and whatnot, but my thing is, just do your homework. Just do your homework. Learn about it. You don't know about the religion? Fine. Learn about it. Before you talk about you gonna show up to the house and burn the house down if you see an altar and blah, 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 blah. There's nothing evil. There's nothing demonic about it. It's just giving praise to the African deities. That's all it is. Nothing demonic, nothing evil about it. At all. So, oh, is this it? I think this is it. I think this is it.
Now's the time to start praying for Jonathan.
Yeah.
Now's the time. Because we all, believers already know that anytime you get someone to profess Christ, that troubles are coming. He's getting ready to send the kitchen sink at that ninja. Okay? But Jonathan is well aware of what is going on and what's going on around him, because he's not just saying he's a Christian. Jonathan has read the Bible. He knows that the enemy is on his ass right now. So if y'all really do care and you really are a Christian, just pray to God that if it be anything that is against God or against Christ, or they don't follow Christ, you pray that that motherfucker disappear. That's what I pray. I pray that if it don't be...
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. The world does not revolve around Christianity. You know, you don't... Because you don't follow Christ, because you're not a Christian, doesn't mean you're a bad person or you're an evil person or you're gonna go to hell or anything like that. Like, you don't have to be a bad person just because. You don't have to label somebody, as a bad person just because they don't follow Christ.
For Jesus Christ and it don't be for God and the Holy Spirit, I pray for it to disappear away from him. Now, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? He might be a little tainted, and he might be a little thirsty, or he might not be able to say no right away. But Jesus Christ has made us mothers promises to do his part, okay? He made you a promise to cover your child when he weak. So this is a lesson for you mothers. If he want to go down another rabbit hole and with somebody that's talking to the dead.
Yeah, this was the altar that she made. Very nice altar, by the way. I'm not from the Ifa religion. I am spiritual. I do believe in God, but I consider myself spiritual more than anything. I'm not a Christian. I'm not religious. I am spiritual. So that's where I stand.
Or whatever it is that's not for his Christian-based religion, his faith. That he's welcome to do that. That's totally his choice. But if you care, you really care, like I care, you just pray against it, and God will remove it, or he may bring her to Christ. It may be a soul that Jonathan may win,
or maybe she might bring him to Ifa.
in the process.
Karlissa will lose her mind if that happens.
She may change and start reading her Christian Bible and getting an understanding that she's not supposed to be talking to the dead. She's not supposed to be posting.
First of all, the Bible that the Christians are reading, the King James Bible, that's not even the right Bible. Y'all are following the wrong Bible. Y'all are reading a Bible that is not even accurate. You shouldn't even be reading that Bible. That Bible is inaccurate, first of all. And here she go talking about, oh, she's speaking to dead people, and wasn't Jesus born from a human virgin? So they say in the Bible. Didn't Jesus die on a cross? Jesus came to earth in human form, even though he is the Son of God, and he died on a cross. And all these Christians pray to him. So he's not considered a dead person?
Jonathan, in anything other than his own faith-based religion, she may realize that. So it's not just, sometimes when a man meets a woman, she may not be of faith. And no, they may not be equally yoked. But it is, some men are strong enough to change a woman's whole base, and this might be her.
And sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes the woman might be strong enough to change the man. I don't see this girl converting to Christianity. I don't see it. I just don't see it. I'm not saying I see Blueface converting to Ifa, but I don't see him converting Nevaeh to Christianity. I just don't see it. I feel like they're just not gonna work out. I think it's probably gonna end soon. You know, them as a couple, I think it's gonna end soon because Karlissa is... She ain't gonna let this happen. She ain't gonna let this relationship get serious. No.
Her way of receiving Christ and getting her like the ticket to heaven.
A ticket to heaven.
I don't know if she speaks to the dead. It's the ancestors of the dead, right? Of course. If you rely on the ancestors of the dead, then yes, that's...
She's so stupid. The ancestors is the dead, right? No shit.
That's not of our religion, and I'm not about to ask y'all to pray for Jonathan for nothing like that. Jonathan knows better, okay? Now, if she bring one of them altars or one of them things that y'all sent me up in Jonathan's house, I will go to war and back, even with him, okay? I'd rather see him in a cell than lose his soul. So if any...
Why would he lose his soul if he... This is what I mean. You are speaking... Do your homework first and then start speaking on things. Why would he lose his soul if he has... You don't even know what the altar represents. You don't even know what it means, what the altar is about. Why would he lose his soul? Why would he lose his soul? Oh my gosh. Anything that's with these Christians, anything that's not Christianity is just demonic to them. They don't even have to know anything about it, but it's just demonic. If it's not about Christ, Jesus Christ, it's demonic. It's crazy. Wow.
Anybody ever bring any type of altar up in Jonathan's house, just know I'm gonna burn that motherfucking house.
Any type of altar? Christians have altars. When you go to church, you don't see altars in the Catholic Christian church? Christians can't have altars? Granted, their altars are not going to look the same as an altar for Ifa, an altar for an Orisha. It's not going to look anywhere near the same, but there are altars in Catholicism, in Christianity, especially in Catholicism, because me, I was raised as Catholic. So we have altars in the Catholic Church. Oh, Karlissa.
House down. Just know that, okay? And if Jonathan had some kids with somebody that prayed to anybody other than the Jesus Christ, I would not be a part of that kid's life either. I'm sorry. I'm not bringing over no kids over there to be tainting up the other kids. No.
That might not be a bad thing. I mean, that might not be a bad thing, Karlissa. I mean, we see she's a good grandma, but I mean, you're not the sharpest tool in the shed, my dear. Oh,
ma'am. So I understand what y'all saying and where y'all going with this. I do, and I understand the severity and the seriousness of it. But what I would like to see is if Jonathan has been ordained to bring her to Christ from where she's at, because that's a high possibility. Maybe she just doesn't know Jesus.
Okay, chatters, so y'all heard it here. Karlissa says she's going to not only...
I mean, not everybody has to believe in Jesus. Not everybody has to believe in Jesus, you know, and if you don't, you know, look at these comments. She really needs to focus on her husband sometimes. Phew, yeah. Yeah, I like that. What if Nevaeh is his karma? Or what if Nevaeh might be the one to show him something other than... Anyway, I agree with her fully. Okay, so you must be a Christian. It's her son's home. She causes nothing but stress on her children. She's beyond controlling. She is. Ignorance is bliss. Yes, it is. People use religion as a weapon, yes, to feel superior to others while engaging in ungodly behavior. We can say this about Chrisean too. And the Malones. We can say this about Chrisean and her sisters. Absolutely. They do that all the time. They use God as a weapon all the time. Bearing false witness is sinful. Many people with demonic intentions curse and fake worship at the same time. Yes. So, I mean, there it is. There it is, y'all. I just wanted y'all to show. I just wanted y'all to see that. kudos to Nevaeh for following her religion and following it all this time. I don't follow the Ifra religion, but like I said, I'm spiritual. But if I would more follow the Ifra religion than Christianity, if I had to choose one to follow. But I like spirituality. It's more freedom for me. I have different views on different things. I do believe in God, but yeah, I'm for the Ifra religion. I'm for it. I'm for it. I don't follow it, but it does intrigue me. It does intrigue me, and I respect it. I respect Christians too. I respect. Look, I have friends from all different religions. I have friends that are Jewish. I have a lot of Muslim friends. I have friends that are Christian, Catholic, Orthodox, whatever you want to call it. I have Buddhist friends too. That's another religion that intrigues me. Buddhism. And yeah, I have friends that don't even really believe in a religion, you know, or a God or anything like that. Like I said, I believe in God. I'm very spiritual. I don't follow a specific religion, but you know, I respect all of them. I respect all of them, and I don't think anybody is demonic just because they're not spiritual like me, or they might not believe in whatever I believe in. Like, it's you got to keep an open mind, you know. You got to keep an open mind sometimes. That's all. So I'm getting sleepy. Like, it's late. I'm getting sleepy, honestly. So I think I'm gonna end the video here. I think I was on, what are we now? We're at like an hour and 15 minutes. Yeah, I've been on long enough, longer than I expected to be. So that's it for this video, guys. Let me know what your thoughts. Let me know how you feel about you know, Karlissa's comments towards Nevaeh. Let me know how you feel about what else did we talk about? Natalie and Lyrica. You know, Natalie showing up to the restaurant and talking to Lyrica the way she did in front of her mom and whatnot. Let me know about your take on Tesehki and Chrisean, and you know, what do you think about Tesehki not wanting to sue Chrisean because she allegedly doesn't have money? And yeah, that's pretty much it, you know. So like I said, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.